camera is dead. That's unfortunate. Whoa. Now the whole setup's falling on me. Hang on. I don't know. Like, legit, I don't know what's been happening lately. My camera, everything's fine, and as soon as like I start the actual stream, like, it just all of a sudden everything's dead. So I'm gonna try and get that back real quick. Welcome on into the live stream. If you're just tuning in, camera should be coming up here in a second. What up? My bad. I think the camera might be croaking. Might be time for a new one here soon enough. Would really hate to have to buy another one though. Let me see. Silly Billy, what up? Alright, there we go. I'm here at least. Alright. Sorry about the technical difficulties to start. The very second. Sorry about that. We will get right into it though. We are going to maybe start off here on better really quick. Well, there is some value. We have promos, Joe Milton, and we have Snell as well. Joe Milton over. From there, I like Ezzy Magbegor over 7.5. I'm on Nolan McLean's over 4.5. I guess we could take in maybe middle kind of his under 5. Luis Morales over 4.5 hits allowed. Manuel Henderson Jr. We can't play him. Forgot. If you guys have access to that, you could play it. Colton Cowles or Underwalks. All right, this is my slip. All right, I'm sharing this link in the chat for anybody that does want to tail it. As always, we're using Daily Grind Fantasy to compare sportsbooks, lines, and odds directly back to PrizePicks, Underdog, Better Picks, all these different DFS apps, wherever we can find the best possible value. That's what we're doing using Daily Grind Fantasy. Literally makes it easy as pie to compare lines across the market and find these good plays. Like Ezzy Magbegor right now. Magbegor? I'm not exactly sure, right? You can see she's listed at 7.5 points on Better Picks. She's also listed at 7.5 points everywhere else besides Prop Builder. It looks like she's even bumped up to 8.5, which is a great indication that we are getting on it at a great line here at 7.5 and the best possible odds. All of these odds are saying she is pretty heavily favored to go over 7.5 points based off the sportsbook market in these books that do have odds for it. We're getting it at minus 119, minus 121, minus 122 on these set payout platforms. So it makes for a good bet and gives you an edge against better by getting that in. Yo, Dustin, anything for UD? Yeah, we'll check UD here in just a second. So I know we still have one more promo on better, but for the meantime, let's see what else we do have. Let's check the AI slip generator. Check the AI slip generator. Crazy parlay here. Six picks. All right, 6 picks. Billy Edwards, we've already played multiple times, but we can play majority of this slip, I believe. I'm going to try and double check myself here. Wow, T1NR did screw us on that one. That's kind of annoying. We have so many that just one miss. Rankin, Edmonton Elks under. Becht, Rocco Becht over 20, 220. Julian Sand over 230.5. B. Willis under 29. Billy Edwards, we've already played. Yelich under 0.5 runs. So this is going to be setting us up for a possible sweat for week 1 of college football with Julian Sand as the last leg there. But let's see what we can find to get in. Here's Avery Townsend over 3.5. Iowa State. That won't let us do that. It'll cause a payout shift. I'm just going to double check because you never know. Yeah. Just want to double check. Justin Rankin, they've actually just moved. Trying to get off some UD for you here. Yelich. Torkelson under. Jerron Tibbs under 33.5. Okay, so we could go. Let's go Lux. Actually, like the data points we have with Lux. Gavin Lux over singles. Then hold on, let me refresh. See what we do have. Billy Edwards, like I said, we've played. Torkelson. Let's go Torque. All right, I'm sharing this link into the chat. This is from partly the AI sub generator, but also the fantasy optimizer here that allows us to replace some of these plays we might have already played, like exactly what I did. That's why it's clutch to have both tools. I get it. It's expensive to have both tools. I totally understand. But that's when it does come in clutch. Like if you've already played something or something happens to be bumped, right, you can go ahead and replace it by looking at what is the best value to get in with that already built out slip in your PrizePicks slip or whatever it might be. So it makes it easy to do that. PrizePicks, what do we have here? Jace Brown. All right, so I've played a lot of these, and we would be milling B. Willis here, which I'm not too mad about, but I've played a lot of those already. I mean, I'd be happy to share this link with you guys if you do want it. Like, I'll put it, this is what I'll do. Oh, I can't even enter it. Can't enter it. I can enter it in without Jace Brown over 3.5 receptions if you guys want. I'll share you the link. Dustin's so sexy. Thank you very much. All right. Jace Brown over 3.5 receptions. If you have access to college props, do put that in. No, I've played, like I said, some of this already, I believe. All right, Cruz. Cruz was in this one. It's already chalked. Screw it. I'll leave it. I'll leave it. I'll leave it. Yeah, that slips in the chat if you want to go ahead and play it. But add Jace Brown over 3.5 receptions. If you're feeling froggy, you want to make it a 6-man slip. That is the original slip. It is the best value. So I would suggest adding that in there if you do have access to it. Kansas, minus 7.5 first quarter total points. I believe we have a nice wager already waiting on that to hit. They've actually bumped this prop in the wrong direction. So it actually got better. Plus 280. Kansas minus 7.5 first quarter. I need that for $787. So we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Yo, Dustin, why do you think you haven't got limited? Just been, it's been around for a while. I'm limited on certain things. I can just get in like normal unit size, and plus forever I had small units. Even then, like my units aren't huge on these different apps. Dabble limited me for a while, then allowed me to put $50 units again, which is awesome. I usually play about $20 to $40 on PrizePicks and Underdog. So that's why I wasn't playing huge units for a long time. But I'm limited in like smaller capacities, if that makes sense, like promos and this and that. Not like full death limits, if that makes sense. All right. Let's find something here. Do we have any of these long shot parlays? Yeah, that's crazy. I don't have any death limits. Virginia Tech. I mean, wait, plus money here. We got anything plus money here? With some data points. We're already on Cowboys. Not really anything I feel total necessarily to do. Clemente under total bases. I mean, that's juicy. Sleeper, I think we have one more sleeper play to get in. Ooh, Tommy Pham under runs. I actually like this. I'm going to use my last sleeper promo. Oh, wait, hold up. Let's go there. Let's go. Tommy Pham. Under 0.5 runs. Playing that with the CSGO promo. Bang. Whew. We went the opposite way on that correlation for that golf play. Totally forgot about that slip in the first place. Alright, let's see. One data point. Hayes, McCormick, Garcia. We still have some time. We can wait a little bit on those. Ooh. Baez under singles, Mayo over hits. I already played Avery Johnson. That for whatever reason has not moved, which is just insane. If we have shields, do we have shields? If we have shields, then I would play these. Baez under singles and Mayo over hits. Anybody know any good shields right now to use that are plus EV? Oh, I forgot we already have that game. Shane Bieber. Nope, that caused a payout shift. Use the chat to help here. Help me find a shield that we can use. It's not going to be payout shift, and that's going to be good value. Profar. It's so random. Oh, I thought it was right there. I think there was a glitch where it was getting stuck at 6. Ooh, we actually might have to take that. Might just have to throw that in. We just got him at 220. I think we actually take the over 15 rushing yards. All right, there it is. MLB X CFB. All right. Let's see. What else do we have? Is YouTube gang, or do we have people on YouTube here right now? Is YouTube even working? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Oh, man. Stupid chair. Software's glitching on YouTube a little bit. Feels like, or looks like at least. All right. So we've hit our UD. Do we have anything else we can do on PrizePicks? I'm not thinking so necessarily. Did already use technically my boost, but we've already done a PrizePicks slip. See if maybe something else has changed here. Really looks like the same. Senzatella. Is the only thing different really here. Come back thing. Yeah, so not a whole lot of different value popping up. We're already on the Cowboys. Jaron Tibbs, Gavin Lux, Arch Manning, Ashcraft. Like I said, we've played over half this slip. Lux, Arch, Ashcraft, Torkelson. Yep, I'm here. All right, Steven. But remember, if you guys do want access to Daily Grind Fantasy, I mean, I don't know how you don't have access for it yet, but I mean, football season literally starts tomorrow, so you need access to it. Code DUSTIN STREAM will get you guys 25% off if you want access to the fantasy bundle, which is these optimizers here. But if you want access to the AI sub generator, offering the cheapest price ever, DUSTIN 99 AI will get you $200 off per month. So literally the cheapest ever monthly price offered for the AI sub generator, $99 a month. And yeah, you really can't beat that. It's for life, so as long as you don't cancel, you will get that price every single month. I was really hoping we would see some new value pop up. Not gonna lie to you guys. I really hate that I can't play college football on PrizePicks. It's really, really gonna bug me. Really gonna bug me. They even teased us too. Like I was able to get in this lineup here. I was able to get this in, but yet now I can't even get SMH. Half under total bases. Solid. I mean, we have Profit X and No Big, but I mean, I get bored of just sitting here hitting these. To be honest with you. Mangum Darvish. I mean, Darvish's got quite a bit of liquidity, but Jake Mangum, let me snag that real quick. I do like this line. Why didn't I just type in his name? I'm already too far and committed now. Oh my god, this is so much worse than just typing his name. Over 1.5. Minus 102, minus 103 is what we're getting. The market has this sitting around minus 130 average odds. Say less. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Fliff. Let me get a little creative here. Let me take this out. Take this out. Let me open up these odds. Oops. Just want to see how crazy these get, but nothing really right now. Next week when we have a bajillion college football games, we are going to see so many alt lines that are off on Fliff, which allows us to get in a bunch of these long shot parlays. We got in a few right now, right? Kansas to demolish Fresno State, Hawaii minus 9.5. Right, it's not supposed to happen. It's plus 260 and plus 320. Dial down the unit size a little bit on Fliff, and yeah, same thing with these two. Right, Buffalo Bills we need tomorrow minus 2 to cash this one. All these are some long shot plays. Most of them going off tomorrow. Some of them for. Like I have Hawaii minus 9.5, and I also have Stanford minus 6.5. So a little bit of exposure to everything. I actually think this is gonna smack. This is gonna smack. 10 to win 1,000. $10 to win 1,000. I mean, that sounds pretty solid to me. All right, let's finish off our better slip here. Let's finish off our better promo slip. All right, guys. 1 second. I will build the slip out. I'm not gonna lie. Go to the bathroom. Start pulling down your pants. My 3-year-old's looking at me through the glass of my office saying, I gotta go poop. Let me go take care of this really fast. My wife's upstairs. She's probably pumping. We just had our 3rd kid. Give me just half a second, boys. All right. My bad. Can you place all your bets on screen after the stream I just joined? Huh? All right, my bad, y'all. My bad. Catalongo Latimo. Thank you so much for the follow there on Twitch. Make sure all of you guys hit the follow button wherever you're watching. If you're on YouTube, hit the subscribe button over there. Hit the follow button here on Twitch. I'm live on Twitch, Sports by Dustin, and then live on the Daily Grind Fantasy YouTube channel as well. I don't have access to UD streaks. All right, where was I? Before I just wiped a toddler's ass. Let's see. Blake Snell promo. Riley Adams. We haven't played. Under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. I like that. Cows we've played. Malonga. I mean, it's 1 data point. Might get a little picky here. Tiffany Hayes. We have multiple data points, over 11.5 points. Let's see, Chaz McCormick, maybe. Lavelle Wright. I feel like we've played this gentleman before. That's gonna hurt. That sucks. Over 2.5 takedowns. Bet Online's got him. Okay, so I guess we're in the market for some UFC with this one. Sue you. Over 2.5 takedowns. He's favored over 2.5, and then bumped up to 3. Take that. We need one more play. Lightning McLean. Already played him. This we've already played. Boston under 22.5. Leah Boston under 22.5 points and rebounds. All right, I'll share this link in the chat. Ian's brother, do you have any questions about UD streaks or anything like that? I'm sharing that link in the chat for you guys. Go ahead and tail it if you'd like. If you have any questions about UD streaks, how to find the most profitable plays, or what to look for, or just kind of how it works in general, I do have some videos on the Daily Grind Fantasy YouTube channel, basically about anything and everything, pretty much every book you can think of, going in depth on it, different profitable betting strategies and everything. But did have a video where I did go in depth on UD streaks right here. If you guys want to check that out, feel free. That's again on the Daily Grind Fantasy YouTube channel. This is my NFL betting strategy video. Highly suggest watching this one if you are new to plus EV betting, or just don't know much about UFC bumped. Of course it is. Don't know much about plus EV betting and how it works during this season, or just in general. So it talks a little bit about NFL, a little bit about college football as well. This is here talking about using the AI sub generator if you want to check that out. Yeah. Let's see. So if you need a replacement for better, let's see. If you need a replacement, I mean, if you haven't played any of these top plays, maybe just play them. Otherwise, this isn't terrible. Under 60.5 significant strikes. Fliff has this at 10.5. This is heavily favored on FanDuel. At 9.5. Best odds here. I mean, something like that would maybe suggest going with. If you guys needed to play to get in. Yeah, hopefully you guys were able to find a replacement of some sort. All right. Whenever you're looking for plus EV plays, guys, you always want to take into consideration data points, right? Couple different things about data points. You want to make sure you have a good number of data points, right? That's important. If the more data points, the more confident you are that those sportsbooks or DFS apps are right, because they're all agreeing, versus one DFS app that would be the outlier. For instance, all these books have this set to 4.5. This is at 5. You could say that, yeah, pretty clear here that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 5. I miscounted. 6, 7, 8 books agreeing that this projection should be at 4.5. It's probably more right than trusting that it should be at 5 based off of what better has it. And then, as always, the sharper books, right? It's important that you know what some of the sharper books are. So that way, if you do see something like this, although it's a one-to-one comparison, hey, if you want to jump on it and you do think that FanDuel is sharp, which I believe FanDuel is very sharp in player props, DraftKings pretty sharp as well. BetOnline pretty solid. Pinnacle, if you don't know, they're super sharp in totals, like money lines, spreads, game markets, right? That type of market, they are super sharp there. And honestly, if I see something of these three with a projection, I would consider doing a 1-to-1 comparison. But ideally, if I have all three of them, even better. I love that. So for those of you that are looking and wondering what you should be looking for whenever you're getting in value, that's something you should be looking for. Data points, multiple data points, and of course, those top 3 data points, in my opinion. Is OddsJam better at finding plays on a rebet? Alex always rip plays over there. I feel like DGF never shows value. I don't know. It should be pretty similar for rebet, Uzi. I'm not sure really what would be different. But yeah. I do always say, like, OddsJam, as far as sportsbooks go, right, major sportsbooks, I highly suggest using OddsJam to find plus EV plays. Daily Grind Fantasy is focused on DFS apps. OddsJam is focused on major sportsbooks, so FanDuel, DraftKings, BetMGM, Hard Rock, BetRivers, Bet365, all these major sportsbooks. If you have access to them, I do suggest you take a look at OddsJam, and you use my code DUSTIN35. It'll get you a 7-day free trial to check out OddsJam, and then you can get 35% off your first month. But they're very much focused on sportsbooks. Daily Grind Fantasy is very much focused on DFS apps. So yeah. Played Klubnik. Like, I hate Hot Streak. Hot Streak is the only one with a line here. The only sports book with a line here, which they're very heavily favoring these lines, but I just can't trust that 1-to-1 comparison with Hot Streak on these college football plays. Fun fact, Hot Streak is the first ever company that ever offered me money for content. I signed with Hot Streak to do content for a month. And that was the first time I ever got money outside of sports betting, in the sports betting industry. Shout out Hot Streak for the start, baby. Shout out Hot Streak for that. Player shots. This probably isn't a bad one here. Props builder, pretty sharp too. If you're looking for one data point, if you're willing to play a 1 data point line. Adrian Hauser over walks. Oh my God, is this actually available on PrizePicks? Oh, you can also get this UFC prop on PrizePicks as well. Hauser. Come on. Load. Now's not the time to not load. Bruh, come on. They know that Hauser line's available on their app. They're slowing everybody down. Yes, it is here tomorrow. Adrian Hauser over walks. I'm just gonna double check this. I'm just gonna refresh. Okay, it's great. I'm probably gonna play it in a 2-man with that UFC prop. So not typically somebody that's going to play a 2-man, but this is good enough value to give us 2-man potential here. So let's go ahead and lock it in. And then what we can do from here is we can reuse players. Now we can go ahead and look to maybe get in a 6-man slip. CFB props. Yeah, I mean, there's some right here. Jace Brown right now is my favorite one on PrizePicks. Jace Brown over 3.5 receptions. Cade Cavalli over 4. Already on his under 4.5. Sensatilla, not played. over 5.5 hits allowed. Let's Thomas over 17.5. Malonga or Max Kepler under. I'll play this as a 5-man. So what I'm gonna do is look, I'm gonna share this link. This is what you should do. This is game right here. This is game. You locked in the 2-man. You lock in the 2-man to secure the value, right? That way you don't miss out on it. But then you try and get in a 5 or 6-man flex. Once you do that, you cancel the 2-man, and boom, you now have a 5-man or 6-man flex with good value in it. I'm scared to check this Mouse Falcons game. Should we check it? Somebody's already won. It's kind of a close game right now. First game was fairly close. What are we looking like? Monizzi's had 19. Nico had 17, 18. Nico's got 11, 8, 9. So they're all doing decent. We need them to catch up here. What do we have? We have Nico for over 29.5. I think he's already cashed that. What did I say? He has 11 and 17. So no, he hasn't cashed it yet, but looking pretty good for him. Coxke, I don't know how to pronounce it. 9 and 18. He's got some work left to do. We need it because I actually have him in 2 slips. I didn't even realize. I need him in this slip as well, over 34.5. Oh, Money's 34. He had 19 and he's got 8. I mean, it's doable. Hey, we need some OT, honestly. We need some OT in this game. That would feed. That would absolutely feed families. That would feed. All right. Outside of this, guys, I mean, I think we've pretty much hit on everything. All these different apps. I don't believe I'm missing any promos. I think we have maybe one more better promo to make, unless we did end up making it, actually. Never mind. So we did already play all the better promos. Remember, if you guys want to sign up for Daily Grind Fantasy, use code DUSTINSTREAM and code DUSTIN99AI to get your discounts for Daily Grind Fantasy. Make sure you guys are subscribed wherever you're watching, following, whatever it might be. And then, of course, turn on notifications on Twitter. It's the best place to have my notifications on. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in the next live stream.